Michelle never thought her marriage would end like this. She was only 20 when she met him online, young, inexperienced, and desperate to believe in love. What started as excitement quickly turned into commitment, and before she fully understood the weight of it, she was married. At first, she told herself it was real love, ride or die, even when red flags started appearing. Strange passwords, emotional distance, and hidden conversations slowly became part of her normal life, but she ignored them because she wanted the relationship to work so badly. She was the one carrying everything, working jobs, managing finances, paying bills, building a future, while he lived like life was just a game, giving the bare minimum and wasting his time in comfort and laziness. Still, she stayed, convincing herself that things would get better, that love meant patience, and that marriage meant sacrifice. But everything collapsed the day she saw the truth. One small notification changed everything. Messages that weren't meant for her. Words that cut deeper than anything she had ever felt before. He wasn't just cheating, he was insulting her, replacing her, and planning a future with someone else while still sleeping in the same bed she had worked so hard for. The betrayal wasn't just emotional, it was humiliating. When she confronted him, there was no apology, no regret, no fight for her. Just a cold acceptance that they should divorce. As if years of sacrifice meant nothing. As if she meant nothing. And the worst part? She still had to live with him under the same roof while he continued his double life without shame. During that painful time, something inside her changed. She stopped crying for him and started seeing him clearly for what he was. Then came the final breaking point. Out of nowhere, she discovered he had added a new car to their shared insurance policy, without asking. Without discussing, dragging her financially into his new life with another woman who had even co-signed the loan. That was the moment something snapped. Not just anger, but exhaustion, betrayal, and the realization that she had been too kind for someone who never respected her. So she made a decision. Quiet, calculated, and final. She adjusted the insurance on the vehicle, removing all protection, and left it at that. She didn't scream. She didn't argue. She simply let consequences exist. Days later, reality hit like a storm. The car was completely destroyed in an accident caused by an uninsured driver. The timing felt unreal, almost like fate itself had stepped in. Suddenly, the same man who had acted untouchable was now facing a financial disaster he couldn't escape. For a moment, she felt a strange mix of satisfaction and guilt. Because even though he had hurt her deeply, she was still not someone who naturally wanted to destroy others. She even tried to undo it, calling the insurance company, hoping something could be fixed, but it was too late. And that's when the uncomfortable truth settled in. Some actions cannot be reversed, even when your heart changes later. Eventually, he admitted he deserved what happened. And maybe that was the most shocking part, not the accident, not the revenge, but the acknowledgement that his choices had consequences. After everything, life still moved forward. The divorce happened, the relationship ended, and she slowly rebuilt herself from the ground up. Years later, she found peace, stability, and a healthier love with someone who respected her. But even now, when she looks back, she realizes something deeper than revenge or karma. She realizes that the real damage was never just the cheating or the betrayal, it was how long she stayed ignoring her own worth. The biggest lesson from this story is that love should never come at the cost of self-respect. When someone repeatedly disrespects you, betrays your trust, and shows no willingness to change, staying does not make you loyal, it makes you suffer. Revenge may feel powerful in the moment, and sometimes life itself delivers consequences without our involvement, but real healing never comes from hurting someone back. It comes from walking away early, protecting your peace, and refusing to let the wrong person destroy your future. The strongest decision is not revenge, it is leaving when you first realize your value is being ignored. Question. If you were in her situation, would you have taken revenge in that moment, or would you have chosen to walk away silently and let life handle the consequences? Final thought. Sometimes karma doesn't need help. But when we interfere, we must remember that every action has consequences, even when it comes from pain.